Imagine being born into a world where your survival depends on staying one step ahead of everything that moves, where threats can come from above, below, or from the side, and the slightest mistake could cost you everything. Welcome to the life of a crocodile. At first glance, crocodiles seem like the ultimate survivors. They've been around for over 200 million years, often called living fossils, because they've adapted so well to their environments. But beneath that tough exterior, life as a crocodile is no walk in the park. Being born as one means facing a relentless list of challenges that most animals would never dream of. Today, we're going to dive into why it sucks to be born as a crocodile. From protecting yourself, to hunting, to surviving in a world full of dangers, being a croc is far from glamorous. Let's explore the struggles of life in the wild for these apex predators. Right after birth, a crocodile's life is immediately under threat. The moment a hatchling emerges from its egg, it's incredibly vulnerable. These little reptiles are no bigger than a ruler, and they're easy prey for larger predators like birds, fish, and even adult crocodiles. In fact, baby crocodiles are often snatched up by their own kind, a brutal truth in the animal kingdom. But if they survive those perilous early moments, things don't get easier. Crocodiles are born into a hostile world that demands instant adaptability and resilience. For a young croc, every day is a battle. Finding safety means avoiding not only predators, but the harsh environmental conditions of the swamp, river, or lake they inhabit. Now, you might think that with their tough, armored skin, crocodiles have it easy when it comes to protection. But here's the thing. That skin doesn't protect them when they're tiny. Hatchlings are essentially soft underbelly targets until they grow big enough to fend for themselves. And don't even get me started on the mothers. While many animals might coddle and protect their young, crocodile moms aren't all warm and cuddly. In fact, they're often downright dangerous. While the mother may guard the nest, she's not exactly there for all the emotional support. There's no cozy den, no reassuring presence. Instead, survival for baby crocs comes down to their own instincts and stealth. For older crocs, it's a different kind of protection. They have to defend their territory fiercely, keeping other predators or rival crocs away from their food sources. Territorial disputes can get violent, and if you're not aggressive enough or don't have the right skills, you risk losing your place in the food chain. Crocodiles are carnivores, but food isn't always easy to find. While they're natural hunters, the effort it takes to catch their prey can be exhausting. Crocs have evolved some impressive skills, like lying in wait for hours, barely moving, just to ambush their next meal, but that doesn't mean it's always a guaranteed win. For younger crocodiles, hunting can be even harder. As small and relatively weak predators, they often have to rely on smaller, more elusive animals. But even if they're successful, there's always the risk that the food they find could be snatched away by a larger, more powerful croc or another predator in the area. Hunger is a constant companion in their world. For adult crocodiles, their prey might be large, deer, buffalo, or even sharks. But a croc doesn't just get to eat without consequences. The effort involved in making a kill can lead to injury, and hunting requires immense patience and precision. If you miss, you go hungry. Crocodiles are one of the few animals that truly rule the water, but even they have enemies. Hippos, lions, and even larger crocodiles can present serious threats, and when crocs aren't hunting, they're often dealing with territorial rivalries. Imagine being in a never-ending battle to hold on to what you've worked so hard for: your territory, your food, and your pride. Crocodiles also face competition from other species. In a habitat teeming with life, everyone wants a piece of the ecosystem, but a croc has to pick its battles carefully. Confrontation comes with a high cost, and if they're not smart about how they handle threats, the result could be catastrophic. And it's not just physical battles either. Crocodiles, like all creatures, must contend with climate changes, floods, and the loss of habitat. The world they live in is unpredictable, and the slightest environmental shift can mean the difference between life and death. Unlike other animals, crocodiles don't grow fast. It takes years, even decades, for a crocodile to reach full size. Crocs start small, and with each year they gain size and strength, but the wait is brutal. When you're a baby crocodile, The danger doesn't lessen just because you're a little bit bigger. Every phase of growth brings new challenges. Young crocs often have to fend for themselves for years before they reach adulthood. They might face starvation, accidents, and constant threat from larger predators until they're big enough to dominate. Until then, they have to rely on their wits, their ability to hide, and their skill at hunting. So, why does it suck to be born as a crocodile? Simply put, it's the sheer brutality of life. From the instant they hatch, crocodiles face an unrelenting series of challenges. They must dodge predators, navigate treacherous waters, find food, and protect themselves from not only the elements, but from other crocs who want to take over their territory. The fight for survival is constant, and success isn't guaranteed. But here's the twist. Crocodiles thrive despite all of this. They've endured, adapted, and overcome challenges for millions of years. Their resilience is unparalleled. Every croc you see today is the product of countless generations of hard-earned survival. It's a life full of hardships, yes, but also one that proves the power of perseverance in the face of adversity. Being born as a crocodile might suck, but their ability to thrive in such a harsh world is nothing short of awe-inspiring. After all, survival isn't just about avoiding challenges. It's about facing them head-on and doing whatever it takes to keep going. So the next time you see a crocodile lounging on a riverbank, know that it didn't get there by accident. It got there through grit, determination, and a whole lot of struggle.